Good evening. My name's Chris Budnick. Welcome to our transition ceremony. We have some seats that say reserved, but if you're standing in the back, please come up and take one of these seats. I think we've gotten the folks that we need reserved seating for taken care of. Really excited to be here, sharing this with you. It's been remarkable, the impact of COVID on everyone's lives and how it's impacted our ability to gather like this. And this is the most kind of close to normal transition ceremony we've done since before the pandemic started. What's fascinating about tonight is there's actually men who were in the ceremony that were here right when the lockdown started in end of March of 2020, and these are men that hung in, stayed in recovery, and thrilled to have them here. A lot of goats in the room tonight. Good to see you, Thomas.
No.
For those who are joining us virtually, welcome. We're glad that you could be here. I'm not going to take up too much time, but just to say a very special thanks and appreciation to the participants for working so hard to get this ceremony set up, and we could just recognize them. So I'm going to turn it over to William Dickens, and he's going to introduce our alumni.
Real good. Real good. Heard that. My name is William Dickens. I'm the planning room coordinator for the men's and women's silver chipper number 133. And my sobriety date, by the grace of God, is 9/15/2002. So by the grace of God, we'll be doing the ceremony a little bit different tonight. So we're going to try to keep it moving. The first new alumni we're going to be welcoming is Mr. James Wimp. James arrived at Healing Transition March the 23rd, 2020. He received multiple concerns coming through the program. He was here 361 days and attended 375 meetings. Please help me welcome Silver Chip alumni 946.
Real legit. Thank you, Mr. Dickens. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Outstanding, for throwing a pack of Skittles at the board and having it stick. That's amazing, man. That's great. I'm going to keep it really short. I just want to thank everybody that's been a part of my sobriety journey so far here. That means Mr. Dickens, Chris, everybody back here looking at me. For those of you who are new here, the magic of this place is that obviously you've heard it, it gives you a place where everything you need is paid for and taken care of. It also gives your parents and your loved ones a chance to sleep at night without worrying where you are. And for that, I'm eternally grateful that my parents got at least close to a year of knowing that I was safe, that I wasn't getting into trouble, and that I was retooling myself and making myself into a better person by being here for this moment. I'm grateful. I don't have much else to say, but if you're not here for yourself yet, be here for the people in your life that you love, and eventually you'll come around. Thanks, guys.
Next new alumni we're gonna be welcoming is Mr. Jordan Ellis. Jordan arrived at Healing Transitions March the 19th, 2020, and completed the program on April the 26th, 2021. While here, Jordan attended 372 meetings and was here 395 days. Please help me welcome Silvertip alumni, Mr. 947, Mr. Jordan Ellis.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you too. I'm really grateful for Healing Transitions and the staff, former participants and participants, while I was here, and the participants that are here today. What my life looked like before I came to Healing Transitions was I was homeless for the second time within a year, the consequences of my own actions. Healing Transitions provided me what I was incapable of providing for myself. It gave me an opportunity. So thank you, Healing Transitions.
Okay. Moving right along here. The next new alumni we're gonna welcome is Mr. Timothy Johnson. Timothy arrived on December the 23rd, 2019, and completed the program and Silvertip out into alumni status on July the 12th, 2021. While here, he attended over 513 meetings and was here a total of 565 days. Please help me welcome alumni 952, Mr. Timothy Evans. Timothy Johnson.
I'm really thankful for the Healing Transition. When I first came here, I wasn't really into it. I had a job, so the weekends, so I used to just come here, sleep, and then go to work. Then I gave that up, and I started really getting serious about being in recovery. Because prior to coming here, my life was like a downward spiral. When I got serious about it, things started to change. Like I haven't had a desire to use sometimes. So I'm really grateful that I came here to the Healing Transition. It's really has changed my life from there. So thank you.
Next new alumni we're gonna be talking about is Mr. Freddie Wall. Freddie arrived here January 15th, 2021. I guess I would say started the program. Completed and Silvertip out in September 26th, 2021. Not only have Freddie became a staff member here, but Freddie attended 344 meetings. It was here a total of 254 days. Please help me welcome Silvertip alumni, Mr. 960, Mr. Freddie Wall. I
got a little something I typed up before I got here. I just want to say thank you to everyone who supported me along the way, my family, my coworkers, everybody in this room. When I first came to HT and sat down in these seats, I never thought I'd be standing here, but here we are a year and a half later. The journey has not always been easy because it's not supposed to be. There'll be good days and bad days. I'm grateful for everything this place has given me to live a successful life. This place will give you the tools, but it's your decision whether or not you put in the hard work. Nothing good ever comes easy. Take the opportunity you have in front of you right now and run with it because they're not promised a second chance. Thank you.
Next alumni we're gonna be recognizing is Mr. James Wood Yesley. While here, James attended over 410 meetings and was here a total of 519 total days, if I got it right. Please help me welcome alumni 964, Mr. James Wood Yesley.
So yeah, I really thank you to all the staff members. You guys saved my life pretty much. I decided to wear this jacket because I got it from the clothing closet. So yeah, I don't know, like before I got here, like I was just kind of like a shell of a human being. I caused a lot of pain within my friends, my family, and I think like one of the greatest gifts that this place gave me in Alcoholics Anonymous was just like, not having to hear that pain and strife in my parents' voice and having to just feel like a scumbag all the time, and this place gave me an opportunity to really kind of traject right into recovery. I had food taken care of, I had shelter taken care of, I had housing, I had clothes taken care of, and I had a community within this place that helped me grow, right? I had brothers and sisters in here that helped me be accountable. Yeah, I'm just forever in human transition debt, and I'm so glad that I got to experience this place. I'm so glad that I got to be part of everybody that's part of the human transition. Thank you.
Next alumni we're gonna be recognizing is Mr. Johnny Love. Johnny arrived at Healing Transition September 11, 2020, completed the program and moved out into alumni status November 21st, 2021. He was attended over 244 meetings and was here 437 days. Please help me welcome alumni 966, Mr. Johnny Love.
Hey, everybody, my name is Johnny. I'm at Apologize. I want to thank everybody, all the staff members here at Healing Transitions for what they've done for me, all the participants, all of my recovery network, all of my friends, lifelong friends I made in recovery. I've been here at Healing Transition. When I got here, I was really hopeless, irritable, distant. Really. I was tired of living the way I was living. I wanted to change, and it took another man to make me identify and to show me that I could change. For all the newcomers here, all the guys that are new out here, I can give you one suggestion. Stick to Rayford like glue. Knows it's recovered. Shout at him. When I got to working in the shelter, when I started working in that shelter, and I started and identified everything that he goes through on a daily basis, I had the utmost respect for him. So he became one of my mentors. So I shadowed him the rest of the time that I was here. That's helped me tremendously. I talked to him on a daily basis. I talked to my favorite brothers on a weekly basis. Take suggestions on peers. No questions, just try it. I vote for you, vote for me. Thanks, everybody. Thank you.
I have said, I thought it was impossible for you to talk. It is. The next new alumni, we're gonna be representing or recognizing Mr. Josh Oleski. And I don't back up, with some of these guys, a lot of these guys were peer mentors, some of them did commitments in other areas, but I'm really proud of these guys that were peer mentors and other guys also. Josh, arrived at Healing Transitions on March 19, 2021. Josh attended over 234 meetings and was here 275 days. Please help me welcome alumni 972, Mr. Josh Oleski.
Man, who's that guy? I don't even recognize that. My name's Josh, I'm a drug addict. You know, I showed up here, man, I was broken. I lost everything. I came here, you know, like the rapid responders were the reason that I came in here. And Alex Peacock, who I have the pleasure to work with now at Green Hill, he came and saw me in detox and was like, "How you doing, man?" And I said, "I'm just grateful to be here." He's like, "We don't hear that too much." And Mr. Garrity, I don't know if I told you this, but he came and saw me, and you know, for me, like I was willing to do some things. Like I was willing to. I knew heroin was the problem, right? But I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna quit smoking weed. And he kind of told me, he's like, "Your brain's programmed to get to heaven, and my heaven was heroin. That feeling that I felt when I used heroin." So he's like, "Your brain, when you put anything in your body, your brain is always going to go to wanting that feeling of heaven." So I had to give up everything. And when he put it to me like that, it made a lot of sense. So I started going to meetings, and I was so nervous. I couldn't come up. I couldn't read how it works without my voice shaking. I just couldn't do it. And you know, I started listening. You know, I took the cotton out of my ear, put it in my mouth. I started listening to what people were saying, and I heard hope in these rooms, man. I heard that there was a solution. So if you're new, you're wondering if this works, man, it really does. You just got to put some effort into it. And you know, I found purpose by seeking a presence and a power greater than myself. And that purpose for me is tradition number 5, man. It's to carry the message. What's the message? The message is hope, that there is a solution. And let me be a testimony to you guys that if you really work this, then you can stay sober and you will live a better life than you ever imagined, because I am. And if it worked for me, man, I was doing heroin or some form of opiate for 18 years. And I never wanted to put it down. Never, ever. So if you want to leave, there was a time when I didn't have compassion. If you wanted to leave, just go. Somebody else could use the bed. If you want to use, just go. Somebody else could use the bed. But if you get nothing else out of this, man, just stay one more day. Sleep on it one more day. I'm telling you, here's something that will ring true for you, and your life will be changed forever. Thanks for letting me share.
Like I say, that young man, he used to be quicker to send somebody that just tell him to get his bags going. Do that change, that compassion is a good thing. The last alumni we're gonna be recognizing is Mr. Jethro Jefferson. Jethro had an interesting path through this program. One thing I can say about Jethro, regardless of what he went through in the program, because some of y'all guys always crying about not being treated fair, this and that. And I'm just gonna say, Jethro got moved back to the overnight shelter from CTR1 by his peers. He still stuck his pay. He left, he came back and finished what he started. So Jethro was here, Jethro. JMC. Was here, attended over 329 meetings, and was here a total of 371 days. Please help me welcome alumni number 973, Jethro Jefferson.
Yeah, I'm a little shy. I'm Jethro Jefferson. I'm a recovery. I say recovery called. I came to Hill Transition in 09. I thought I was ad. And I was, but I also found out I was alcoholic since I came back this time. And they teach me that I had to give up both of them. One was my gateway to the other. And doing my recovery, doing my addiction, I was just a shell of a man, taking up space. I was really nothing. But this time I came into Hill, I came here with my ears open and my mouth shut. And it was good people who helped me do. Craig, Mr. Dickens, Rayford, Jarvis, and some of my fellow associates helped me do. And you know, the day I came here, it was the night I hit my bottom again. And I thank God for having they had a door open and a bed for me that night. And that was one of the amazing things I realized. When I got back to the shelter, I stayed there my 30 days. And I reminisced my life all the way back in high school. And I knew what my life was about. I got off track. I get people think somebody I knocked it. The day in the shelter had taught me a lot. I was glad, and that was the best thing for me to the shelter. I came out on December 23rd, and I was a free man. And I thank the Hilton Place for everything and everyone here at the Hilton Place. Put my shorts down, put my big pants on, become a man. I was just kids out there all the years. Thank you.
Hey, everybody, my name is Jason Sexton. I'm the transition case manager here at the Men's. Also silvership number 544. I work with the guys that are in CTR2. So these guys have completed the educational portion of the program. They're doing a commitment, or they're looking for work, or they're working and saving money for housing. So I work with those men. What I'm going to do real quick is we're going to recognize those gentlemen that have made it to CTR2 since the last ceremony. I think we got about 15 of them. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give them a hat. I'm going to give them their detox picture. And the other thing we have is we had a tradition here. And the premise behind it is sometime in our past, we've lost a lot of marbles, right? So this is their opportunity to get one of the marbles back. So these guys are going to come up here and get these three things and shake my hand, and that'll be the end of it. So first up is Daniel Coons.
Thank you, guys.
Kendall Smith. Josh McKenzie. Aaron Batson. Nothing else. Andy Coulter. William Bechtold. I also want to thank William for helping me today. Did a lot of work. Bruce Ziegler.
Way to go, Bruce!
Sean Blackford. Carlton Pierce. Minnie Brown. Mike Foster.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Brandon Fugunski. I am silver chip number 416. So Michael Fox celebrated 1 year of employment with us on March 25th of this year.
All right.
Mike has great care and compassion and tries to help everybody that comes in. He shows up on a daily basis. And anytime you call on him, he said, "We'll be there." So I just want to recognize Mike for 1 year.
Yeah, Mike, you want to come up here, Mike?
I really don't want to take too much of y'all's time, but like I tell, love you guys too. But like I tell all of you guys, I see myself in you. I know how you hurt, and I know how you feel. And my job is to try to reach in you, pull that out so that you can heal. My job is to give you a safe place to heal, help you recover from the hurt and the pain that you feel. But the thing I want to say to you guys, is when that happens, don't beat yourself up, because that's what happens to us. And when we're at our lowest point, that's when the healing can begin. So just take that, take it one day at a time, a minute at a time if you have to. And then you'll see yourself starting to get better. And you'll learn how to fight the demons that's inside. So God bless you all. I love everybody here. We're all family. So if you smell that great cigar smoke, you know I'm around. And I'm going to give you some experience, strength, and hope, whether you want it or not. Love you guys.
I'm Amanda Blue. I'm the director of programs for the men's and women's campuses. And first of all, huge congratulations, gentlemen. Awesome feat. I get to recognize Justin Garrity this evening for 5 years of service to HD. Justin first engaged with Healing Transitions as a participant in 2013. He completed the program, became alumni 676 in 2015. He started his career with HT as our volunteer coordinator, and he served in several different roles since that time, including helping with us with our capital campaign, and he's currently our director of men's recovery services. Justin has accomplished some truly amazing things in these last 5 years. He has overseen and supervised, operated our rapid responder program since its inception. And it looks like what it is today because of him. An innovative, unique, life-saving service. He continues to help us with fundraising, data and reporting, because he is smart like that. He is currently enrolled in an MIT course to get even better at helping us with that stuff. He went back to school, graduated with his master's degree in social work.
Wow.
Okay.
He provides mentorship and supervision for our student interns. He has hands down the best hair in the whole organization. And he represents Healing Transitions on so many levels, so many areas in the community. And for one, because he's an amazing public speaker. And with that, I'll invite him up.
Hey, good.
Good evening. I'm Justin Garrity. I'm Silver Chip 676. Really honored to be here. Can't believe it's 5 years. So happy to work in this organization. Gentlemen, congratulations, you all earned it. You're fantastic participants, you're gonna be fantastic alumni. Just real excited for you all. I'm going to reiterate what Johnny Lux said, talk to Rayford. If you're new here, if you live in the shelter, if you don't live in the shelter, talk to Rayford. He's the wisest guy I know. Coming through the program and then being a staff member, to me, this place is so safe. I always feel comfortable here. And that's because of the participants, the love that's always in this building. Another silver chipper always said this is God's 5 acres, and it really seems that way. I'm happy to be in my role. I have a lot of curiosity, and it keeps me engaged in this stuff. I really hope that I'm able to help some of you all out. I really want to give a shout out to detox staff. I mean, every day in, day out, full detox. Still, I mean, you heard Mike's speech. That compassion and care, it's incredible. If y'all get an opportunity, go thank them. They really work hard, and they're really just incredible people. I want to thank Dane and the other rapid responders. You know, it's the rapid responders that really built the program. I was able to oversee it, but it's those guys that have the innovation. It's us trying to come up with new ways to help folks in active addiction, to help people come here to get in recovery. And we always welcome input from you all. You are the most important part of HT. You drive this place, and as staff, we just want to continue to make that happen. And I think one thing that didn't get mentioned last night, we had a big capital campaign celebration. All these people were there. It was fantastic. But I've learned so much from Chris Button. He has been he is busy all the time. The guy will read about 50, 60 nonfiction books every year. He will take notes on the nonfiction books, which is insane. You know, it's insane. He does that. But the cool part is Chris is also playing ping pong with the guys. You know, he's coming in here, he's playing basketball. I don't know if you've ever guarded Chris, but you can't get him in the post, you know, and then he goes up for the 3-pointer and he's got that weird shot that you can't block. But he's doing that with the participants. He's walking for 24 hours at John Fry's Oakwood 24. Other executives and leaders aren't doing that stuff. You know, he's nationally renowned as an NA historian. I think he's just such a hero in our recovery community. And I feel so privileged to work under him. And I'm really happy that you all get to experience his leadership. So thank you for this. Keep up your work.
We do this together. We've never really ended this early, so there's opportunity. One opportunity would be to stop now, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to call an audible, and it may fall flat, but we often have the Silver Chip alumni come up here and speak. Since we have some extra time, I would like to invite, if there's any family member that feels like saying anything that's on your heart, we welcome you to have a few minutes to do so.
Thanks, welcome now. Supposed to be eating for videos right now. So if you're new, and if you ain't dead yet, then you got a chance to live. Except the grain of seed falling to the ground and die, it abides alone. In other words, if Walter is alive, then Walter is still dying.
But if Walter begins to die, then Walter can begin to live. And what I'm saying is that if you don't get to the point to where you throw yourself overboard, you got to get thrown overboard. If that step one don't take place, can none of us give it to you? That's all I'm saying. It's real out there. The living reality is that we die from this. And when they tell you keep coming back, that is not a guaranteed statement. That's just something that floats around in the room to hope that it will plant a seed of hope in you. But I can't give that God to you. But I know the most pivotal thing that happened to me, it happened from detox. Russell was there. And I was sitting up there on Pool Road, taking my last hit, bottling alcohol. And that moment I had my pivotal moment. He said to me, one more and you'll die. Right there, I had the phone in the hand. And the thing about Healing Transitions, we everywhere. This guy was a mechanic, but he had been through this program. And I simply walked across the street and I said, what about that place you said on Lake Will? He said, man, if you want them to come get you, they will. I called and I called and I called. Russell kept saying, just hold on, we coming. And that day forward, from that day forward, I had not had a desire to use because it tells you in that step, driven to this place, there we discovered the fatal nature of our situation. And then it gives you the word then, it gives you a comma, and then gives you then again. It says then and only then do we become open-minded to conviction and willing to listen as the dying can be. We stand ready to do anything to lift this merciless, I'm through talking about.
I'm not inviting Walter back up, but I do also want to extend the same opportunity from the student interns that we have. If there's anything on your heart that you'd like to share as you conclude your semester, I'm sure we would benefit from hearing about your experience.
And I'm so excited for the new life that you guys are getting ready to embark on. I know it was a long haul and it was not all easy, but you did it and we're here and this is such a great event to be able to witness it. And it's been such a pleasure. I've been here since January. I believe next week is my last week. And it has just been a great opportunity. The one thing that I really want to say is the reason that I'm here and the reason that I do what I do is because I did lose two sons. And my sons, Stephen and Michael, would say to each and every person here, you did it and you keep on doing it. Just saw somebody with his band on. Thank you for that. I remember the day I met you in Lakebrook, giving you that band. And when I saw you here, you touched my heart. And I have so many stories like that that I could share. But what I really just want to say is this is a tremendous place. Somebody else already said it, of hope. And it's everywhere. So as my oldest son used to say, you gotta know hope, Mama. And I hope every one of you leave here tonight feeling the hope of Healing Transitions because this is an amazing place. Thank you, Chris Budnick, for all you do. Thank you, Taylor, for great supervision. And thank you, Amanda, for the opportunity to come here. It's been amazing. And I just am so thankful that our community has Healing Transitions. Thanks to all of you. And again, congratulations. Great job.
Hey guys, how are you? What is it? I'm the secretary of the home group. Yeah. I've been here about 400 hours from January until now, and it's honestly been an honor to meet and get to know you guys, as crazy as some of you are. And listening to you guys at Place of Miracles specifically and interviewing part of you guys for like articles I'm writing, it's genuinely been just a pleasure to get to know you, and you guys are super fun. Just stick and stay and just keep coming back one day at a time, right? You guys are great.
The last takers. I want to thank you all for being here and for doing what we can do together in supporting and helping each other and offering hope. And it's not just the men that are here receiving their silver chip that are able to do that, but it's the men who are just walking into detox, who are helping those who are already here, helping those who finish the program. We welcome you to stick around for a few minutes afterwards, and we're just grateful that you could join us. Thank you.
Good job. Good job.
Like 7:30 for big room. All right.